Amanda Seals is pedantic, exhausting, and arrogant. Now, mind you, she is a highly intelligent black woman, and that's a beautiful thing. But the ugliness that pervades her mouth when she gets full of herself and her arrogance sucks the air out of the room, constantly playing victim, constantly getting overly emotional and sensitive towards everyday life and dealings with people, proud to be loud and obnoxious, seeking perfection in all situations, and not learning how to bend her ego to match the reality of relationships. And what I mean is yeah, it's cool to be big and bad and highly intelligent. Props to her for being proud for who she is. But the problem is when it comes to relationships, there's a thing called balance. You need to be balanced in how you behave towards people. You need to give other people space. You got to give other people time to breathe. This lady gives no one any time to breathe. You look at her interview with Shay Shay, she's just she's just going on and on and on and being very assertive, aggressive, even with the pointing of the fingers, hands flying all over the place. Shay Shay is exhausted, man. You can hear it in his voice. He has no enthusiasm. He's over it. He can't wait for this interview to end. It's not even an interview because he barely gets to ask questions. It's just her running her mouth, whining and complaining nonstop about how everybody's so mean to her, yet she can't see that the finger that she points at them is pointing fingers back at her because she's the problem. She comes off too strong and too abrasive, too assertive, and too arrogant, and too self absorbed as well. This woman only cares about her emotions and what's happening to her and does not consider what other people are going through and how it makes them feel, how she comes off.
So I'm like, why do I have to leave? Because we said so. So there's like violent energy and language coming towards me, right?
But of course, that's not her problem. It's everybody else's problem. They just need to be able to deal with it, and they're the weak ones. No, you're the weak one, Amanda Seals, because you take everything too personally. You take everything to the max, and you whine and you complain, and you want everything to be perfect. And the minute that people aren't perfect with you, you got to call them out and you have to attack them. That's what's really going on with this woman. She could be so much better if she would calm down and she would assess the situation and increase her emotional intelligence instead of only focusing on her academic intelligence, and be able to read the room and see when people need a break and when people need an opportunity to speak as well, and also to hear their side out instead of hearing other people's sides and giving them grace. She attacks their opinion. She attacks their side of the story. Only she's the only right person in the room. She's always the smartest person in the room. That's why nobody likes her. That's why she keeps getting removed from parties. She's exhausting and she needs to chill. She really needs to chill. She's doing way too much, way too soon, and way too often, and it's tiresome because now you see Shannon Sharpe don't even like her. And this is going to continue to happen everywhere she goes. She's going to continue to prove why people don't like to deal with her. And It's because of how abrasive, aggressive, exhausting, and arrogant this woman comes off when she's dealing with other people. Totally fine to be that way if you're competing against people, because you do want to use your strengths to your advantages to dominate another person. But when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to a friendship, when it comes to a partnership, the goal is not to dominate your partner. It's to work with your partner. It's for cohesion, agreement, my turn, your turn, balance. Lady may have been born in 1981, but she still got a lot to learn. She's still got a whole lot to learn. And I pray that she learns it soon. Amanda Seales, you can be great and also not outshine everyone you come into contact with.